In this video, we're going to look at finding the equation of a line that's perpendicular to a given line, so 90 degrees. Let's have a look at this example. Find the equation of the line perpendicular to 4x minus 5y plus 6 equals 0, which passes through the point 7, 5. So the first thing we need to do is to find the gradient of this line. It's in general form. So let's rearrange it to find the gradient. Let's then find the gradient that's perpendicular to that and then apply the point gradient formula given the point that the perpendicular line will pass through. So 4x minus 5y plus 6 equals 0. Let's rearrange this to gradient intercept form, and that's one of the advantages of gradient intercept form, y equals mx plus c. You can see the gradient and the y-intercept immediately. So we need to have y, or make y the subject of the formula. So we have 4x plus 6. Okay, so leaving the 4x and the 6 alone, moving the negative 5y over. Okay, now dividing everything by 5. So we could have, and I'm just going to switch them around, the y and the 4x plus 6, switch those two sides around. So y is equal to 4 on 5x plus 6 over 5. Okay, so this means then that m is equal to 4 over 5. Okay, or we'll call it m1. Now, to find the gradient that's perpendicular to m1, we need to use the formula m1 multiplied by m2 equals negative 1. Or we could just say, or just find the negative reciprocal of m1. Okay, so it might be easier just to do this, right? Negative. Okay, which means flipping the fraction. Okay, so it's 5 over 4, and then changing the sign. So if that's positive, we're going to make this negative. Okay, and just to test the two gradients, make sure that they're perpendicular. We have 4 on 5 multiplied by negative 5 on 4. If you multiply those two together, we certainly get negative 1. Okay, so negative 5 on 4 is perpendicular to 4 on 5. Now let's apply the point gradient formula. Okay, I'm just going to use a different color pen here just to sort of break up the working out and makes it a bit clearer for the video. Okay, so by the point gradient formula, okay, so it's using y minus y1 is equal to m outside of x minus x1. Okay, and we have our point. So we have y minus y1, so that's 5 is equal to m. Okay, so our new m, so that's m2, negative 5 on 4, x minus x1, and our x1 is 7. Okay, now I'm going to express this in general form only because it's more convenient, not because I have to, not because the question says so, or actually doesn't even say it in the example, doesn't say which form. So I'm just going to choose general form, multiplying everything by 4. So we have 4y minus 20 is equal to negative 5 outside of x minus 7. Okay, multiplying, expanding the bracket or multiplying through the negative 5 into the bracket. We have 4y minus 20 is equal to negative 5x plus 35. Okay, and we could just move everything over now to the left hand side, and kind of lends itself well. The negative 5x is going to turn positive when you move it over. So that'll be 5x plus 4y. Okay, then you have negative 20, and then subtracting another 35 from that. So that's going to be minus 55 is equal to 0. And this is the line that is perpendicular to the line 4x minus 5y plus 6 equals 0.